Again, these are some additional examples on the angle addition postulate. Two more might challenge you just a hair more. We're going to start with this one right here. It says, find the measure of angle ADB given the measure of angle ADC is 55 and the measure of angle BDC is 30. So we're going to look at our picture here to get some context for what it's given us and see what we want to find. So let's try to find a relationship amongst these angles. First off, we notice they're adjacent. Second, we notice that the angle addition postulate will apply. So let's take the whole figure, the measure of angle ADC, and set it equal to the addition of measure of angle ADB plus the measure of angle BDC. Now we'll substitute again. So the measure of angle ADC is 55 degrees. And the measure of angle ADB is what we're looking for. And the measure of angle BDC is 30 degrees. At this point, we're trying to solve for the measure of angle ADB, which is not by itself. So just like we did in algebra, we're going to do a basic one-step equation here to get this by itself. So we're going to do the inverse operation here because we want to get 0 over here. So we're going to subtract 30 degrees on both sides. That's the subtraction property of equality. So now 55 minus 30 is 25 degrees, which is the measure of angle ADB. And I'm going to turn that around and write the measure of angle ADB equals 25 degrees. Next, let's examine this next example, which says to find the measure of angle WZX, which is this angle, given that the measure of angle XZY is 12x plus 3, WZY is 21x minus 3, and WZX is 8x plus 10. Again, we notice we have adjacent angles, and the angle addition postulate applies. So let's start with our big angle, which is the angle WZY. That will be the sum of the other two angles, which is the measure of angle WZX plus the measure of angle XZY. Now let's substitute anything that we can. Let's see, WZY, let's find that, is 21x minus 3. I'm going to keep it in parentheses so you know that I'm substituting in for this and you can keep it straight. Next I'm going to do the measure of angle WZX, which is 8x plus 10. And I'm going to add that to the other angle, XZY, which is 12x plus 3. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. So I'll have 21x minus 3. I'll have 20x plus 13. Now I can move anything here. This is just like algebra when we did two-step equations. I'm always going to move the smaller variable term to the larger variable term. So I'm going to move this one. It's always easier to move a big box than a little box, unless the little box weighs more. So I'll get 1x, or just x, minus 3 equals 13. And then I'll add 3 to both sides. And I'll get x is 16. From here I can take x and plug it back in.